Hockey Show. I'm the Trev. It's too sweet. This is my 7th and last one for the night. You won't see this many again till Retro Reverse comes out. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, this will be my last award prediction video for the 21-22 season. Unfortunately, we won't see this awarded till the draft, but either way, it's an award we've covered. That's where we're going to cover again. So here are your nominees for the Jim Gregory General Manager of the Year Award for 2022. Let's talk about it. So here are your nominees for this year. Now, normally this award is awarded with all the other awards on award night. I don't know how many times I'm going to say award in this episode. But for whatever reason, this one's getting taken all the way to the draft. But either way, let's talk some nominees here. So Julien Brisebois, who's been GM in Tampa since 2018, has built and kept together the back-to-back Stanley Cup champs, and is just finally getting recognized, at least as a nominee for it. I really can't say he'd be a shoo-in to win it, but I mean, 2 cups to your name before your first nomination is never a bad thing. He would be the second GM to win this award. His predecessor, who is now the GM of Detroit, is the only other GM in Tampa to win it. With voting already conducted, I don't know if they've already picked a winner, but it'd be hard not to argue against Brisebois as winning it. But there are other nominees. For Chris Drury, in his first year as Rangers GM, did all the right things and made all the right moves, especially at the trade deadline, acquiring Frank Vetrano, Andrew Kopp, just to name a few. And seeing what the Rangers have been able to do for him on the ice to put together the season they had after 3-4 seasons of just complete being told that they're rebuilding. Is this the part where the rebuild's over now? Because they're going to get really, really good in the next couple years. So there's that, but there's also Sakic. Now for Sakic, who's seen the absolute worst of the Avalanche and seen the absolute best of the Avalanche, he's been with the Avalanche since 2014. So he's seen guys like McKinnon and Rantanen and Landeskog really come into their own, and added a lot of good chips in the offseason and at the trade deadline, getting Josh Manson, bringing in Lehkonen, getting Kemper to sign in the offseason. Hopefully you can get him to re-sign in the offseason again. And add that to the core he's got, and right now he's going for a cup. So it'd be neat to see him as a player and a GM with a cup ring. But he could be pretty overdue given the success that he's built Colorado into in the last couple of years. I mean, President's Trophy last season, 2nd overall this season, going to the Stanley Cup final. Like, sky's the limit this year, right? Now I have to pick a winner. See, I look at it like this. The smart answer would be Brisebois, especially if Tampa wins. Even if they don't, though, I mean, you could make the argument for Sakic. Again, he's seen the worst, and now he's seeing the best under his tenure to this point. But I'm picking Drury on this one. For the Rangers to perform as well as they did, and I don't think the conference final was ever an expectation going into the season. I think playoffs definitely was, but conference final was still pretty damn good. And this is just the start. I mean, this is Drury's first season. So the upside could be monumental. It could be wonderful for the Rangers if they play it right. And you know, being he's in the same category as his old teammate in Joe Sakic, I'm willing to bet he's got a couple of smart ace moves that no one's ever seen up his sleeve, that when he pulls them, he'll pull them. So I'm picking Drury to be your GM of the year. So I don't watch those hockey shows. Oh, thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate you being right here if you've made it this far. If you have, give me a like. I think I've earned it. If you want to, if you're considering the idea, or if you've been considering it for a while, that red button that says subscribe all over it, you know what it does. You know what I want, and you know how it makes you feel. Just do it up. Socials in the description down below. Moving forward, it's my 7th video tonight, so I'm shutting down, but I will have one tomorrow. But either way, in between time, be looking for more videos from the Trev. Later.